Hello, everyone. It's the East Coast Economic Update for October the 12th, 2010. Here's a few things that I thought would be interesting to read. First, MediaMonarchy.com, great website. If you don't check it at least once a week, you're not really being informed here. Um, Points out, and I quote, the title states, Walmart swells with poor people once a month at midnight when the government's electronic dole uh, payout goes through. Well, here's the deal. The article goes on to say, and please read it and subscribe to their channel. They're fabulous folks. Basically, that the primary income that Walmart's getting is not from credit cards anymore or from people who are paying cash. It is primarily EBT, electronic benefit transfer, and people are just showing up knowing that the dollar that they're getting from food stamps, what is considered extended unemployment benefits, what I refer to as welfare, uh, is going farther. Their dollar goes farther in Walmart, unfortunately. They There is another article on Bloomberg which I'm trying to find. I read it 2 days ago. That basically said that Walmart is leaning away from its durable equipment stuff like TVs, toasters, and the like, and putting down stuff like canned foods, upping their canned food inventory, toilet paper, paper towels, foodstuffs, you name it. So once again, I don't see a recovery. Just don't, unfortunately, and this will continue on. The next is good old market ticker, Carl Dedinger. I've just been following his stuff, talking about how the Fed has said that they may drop approximately $6 trillion in both in quarter two, which just happened, and more in this quarter coming up, which is now within quarter four. Basically, even though the Obama administration is saying that banks and so forth are paying back what they were given during the quote unquote bailout, there's still more and more money being touted. Last check, the magic number was $23.7 trillion. Maybe quite a bit more, 30, 40 trillion. I mean, I can't even imagine what 1 trillion looks like, not to mention 40 times that amount. So finally, Congress, because of all this debacle that's been going on, finding that most of these foreclosures by banks are illegal because they really don't hold on to the titles. You guessed it. Quietly, the United States Congress has passed a law to make it easier to foreclose on you and me, regardless who is holding the paper. So this, once again, we are basically paying the American people are paying to not only support the banks and other financial institutions to keep them alive, but also allowing them to pass laws so they can screw us a second time by taking us out of our homes. Don't be surprised when this law is going to be used, ladies and gentlemen, and I am stretching this, but don't be surprised if these nice folks at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Goldman Sachs decide that they're going to shtuck you by taking your house even though it's not their they're not holding the mortgage, the paper, or even worse, you don't even have a mortgage, but they decide we need the property. Have a nice day. So, I mean, the law, if you look at it, and I'll leave it up here, and there's a couple of hyperlinks to it. I mean, down there. Sorry about that. It's so vague. It's like manifest destiny. It's like the government coming in and going, "We're building a railroad. We're gonna, here's your house. Your house is in the middle, so we'll pay you for the land." No, they're going to cut that part out. They're going to go one step farther. We're just going to take your house and sell it to somebody else. And don't be surprised. This is a finite situation. Eventually, the markets are going to balance out. Whether we wanted to, or the banks wanted to, or we and the banks don't want it to, the economy, the way free market economy works, is that eventually there is a homeostasis. And when that homeostasis hits and the prices start to rise again from that zero level, well, people are not going to be too eager to sell their homes. Or there will be people who want to buy homes, and the person or a bank does not have or the real estate agent does not have the house or property in the location you want, this law can be used against you. So, and it was done very quietly, and the president signed it over the weekend. So just to, you wonder why I'm not making as many videos because the outrage has gone beyond outrage. It's just gone to just shaking my head, going, when is this going to stop? It's not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen. It will continue infinitum until one of two things happens: the government collapses, and you know, hyperinflation is going to probably be the next move towards this, or people just stop playing this game. Unfortunately, I've been having conversations with people and with my spouse, and I'm telling people, we're if this was 2008, I would have said this would have been a rapid fire collapse, and I believed it at the time. Now I believe that we are in a slow trawl, a boiling the frog situation, as I call it, where one day in about 2.5 to 4 years, we're going to wake up and it's going to be, Soviet times where people are going to have chits where they're going to walk in and get their, loaf of bread, their gallon of milk, and their block of cheese. And they won't be paid money anymore because A, the money will be so hyperinflated that they'll have to stop it. And even worse, the taxes will be so high that people will just be working for bread. I mean, this has already been tried, and it failed miserably. Soviet Union, the French Revolution, people. My best suggestion for you is that you can't work within the system. You have to separate yourself from it. You have to cross the river. You have to be the Hebrew. That's what it means in Hebrew. Not from here. You got to walk away from this. And the only way you can do that is if you build community. And the only way you can build community is to get the heck out of where I'm getting the heck out of, this joint, and move on. So some things to think about. I'm going to keep putting these up and finishing my statement saying, it's your move. I'm making mine. It's your move. Just to let everyone know, those of you who want to listen to the Wilderness Word from UTOM, I'm going to be making the videos and just leaving it on the UTOM channel. So if you're interested in being part or being notified for these audio radio programs, please subscribe to UTOM. I share it with two other rabbis from UTOM, and the only thing that's going to probably pop up there is probably me saying we're having another show. The next program we'll be discussing Sodom and Gomorrah and the meaning of it next Sunday at 6 p.m. So just, if you're interested, I'm going to stop putting the videos on this channel and keeping the economics here and keeping the religious theology stuff at UTOM. So tell your friends, and that's basically it. But just to finish my thought, unless you make your move radically and stop buying the food here and supporting the system here, you will be part of it and you will be its slave. No other way of getting around it. So, till next time, peace.